Welcome everyone to Unit 6 of Producers and Consumers of Research. Sorry about missing last week, but as you've probably noticed in some of the presentations, I was a little bit under the weather. So hopefully I'm over the hump and the cold has passed me by. Coming to you today from the backyard, actually. So I didn't venture too far afoot. Now, if you look straight behind me, back there, that tree is called, or sometimes called, a bottle brush, and we get rainbow lorikeets and all sorts of other birds. So you'll probably notice as I'm talking, various birds flying up into the tree. Anyways, this week looking at some, I guess, unconventional ways of conducting research and kind of stretching the boundaries of what you might be normally used to doing as far as researchers, what you might normally consider for research. Specifically looking at things like observation research, looking at photo studies and things like that, unobtrusive measures, and all sorts of other ways that you can gather information that can be useful for just filling out the story when you're conducting your research. I give an example. One example that I like to use with some of my students here is with unobtrusive measures, what one university did in order to determine where they would put paths and sidewalks and things like that is for the first year they actually didn't do any sidewalks. They just after building a new area, they let the students go where they would, and they just made note of all of the hardened paths. And those hardened paths, they chose several of them, and those became the sidewalks. Obviously, I'm not completely over my cold yet. Photo studies. Incredible way nowadays, especially with Photoshop and all sorts of other technology, where the researcher can do a lot of the work themselves. So taking one standard photo, manipulating it in various ways, and testing different versions of the same picture to do things like crowding, pollution, development, all sorts of different things you can be testing with different versions of the exact same picture. So anyways, I guess one of the things I wanted to stress for this week is for you guys to think outside the square, as I say here, or thinking outside the box as far as what techniques and what methods and ways of gathering the information that you need for your research. So, in case you're wondering why I keep looking to my side, I've got a very fragrant and flowering tree next to me, and occasionally I'm hearing bees, so I just look occasionally just to make sure that they're not getting too close. Anyways, take it easy guys, and I'll be talking to you in your discussion groups.